Number 1, A Hamilton. Jaguar Racing, that's mad. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, where you join me in Paris. That is a little bit of a different one, isn't it? Yes, we are here, and you may be aware I am making my racing return this weekend, and I've arrived this morning. We've got the Eurostart early on, and I'm super excited. You can probably see I'm all kitted up, not my trainers, but I'm all kitted up to make my return to racing in the Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy, with the support as well from Michelin. It's gonna be a wicked weekend, and I cannot wait to document it all for you at home. You are seeing this video on the Friday. The race is in fact tomorrow, and it's coming to your TV screens tomorrow, as well as a live stream, so you're going to see it all. But there's going to be more about that in this video, of course, but I just wanted to document it as much as possible as well. And what I'm also going to show you is a total behind the scenes, and in this video you are also going to see my race car and the livery for the weekend. So I cannot wait. Do I look the part? Patrick's behind the lens.
Yeah, no, it looks good, mate. You look like a pro racing driver.
Yeah.
Is that a factory drive you've got there?
Oh, yes. Formula E, the weekends are insane, and what is happening is the streets of Paris are going to get closed off, and we're going to be racing around, obviously, in this series. The racing's going to be fierce, it's going to be tough, but we're going for a good result here. We're not here to mess about. But let's just have a look here, what's going on. This is the track. Welcome to the track, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the main straight. If you turn the camera around, you'll be able to see, well, there is a man cycling past. Bonjour. And there is also a tour bus. Let's just wave to everyone. But what I'm going to do before we head and go and see the car, see the team, see the engineers, we're going to go and have a little walk around the track and just see how narrow this is and the task I have on my hand. So, let's go. Okay, what you have in front of me on this grandstand, we've actually just come across this. We have a track map, so you can see the circuit and what's going on here. It is very narrow, but obviously we are going to walk around and we're going to show you a few of the different corners. We're currently down here, and this is the main straight, and it goes into a right-hander, it goes into a sort of tight left-right. That's very narrow. We're going to walk down there right now, and then you sort of go around a couple of insane buildings, and then down there into a hairpin, down a long back straight, a right, very fast sort of right here, fast chicane again here, and you bring all the way back down, then we're back on the main straight. But we're going to see all of this as we go for a little walk around. How's that sound?
Sounds mega. There's the Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy paddock as well.
Yes, we're going to go and see the paddock. We're going to. My car is down there, man. So even though I'm at a race, I'm going to keep my sort of vlogging hat on as well. Patrick is the man who is. He is the man who is joining me for the weekend.
I'll be helping you film the race days. When you're in the car, I'll be on the camera.
Yeah, you'll be on the camera, because I can't actually film. A lot of you guys are actually worried that I'm going to focus too much on the camera work and not actually on the driving work, because people don't want me ending up on my roof, funnily enough. So yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Patrick's here to help with that. So when the race is actually broadcast, which is tomorrow on your TVs, by the way, we are going to explain when. And a live stream on YouTube. And a live stream on YouTube as well. Very cool. I will not have any responsibilities of those cameras, because it will probably. You can't think of two. You cannot think of two things at once.
There will be no commentary going on live. We might have to dub something over to explain what's going on.
Yeah.
You need to be full concentration on race pace and maybe a few cheeky overtakes. We'll see.
We're going for it. We're not messing about around here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the main straight is down here. Okay, so we'll be coming down here. I'm actually currently stood on the curb as well, but we'll be coming down here. We'll be keeping the car totally to the left. And then you're braking into this chicane, and you'll be hopefully taking, not that, but some of this inside curb. Well, as you can see, I'm stood on it. You take a little bit of it, but you don't want to take all of it. But yeah, this is the first corner. Tight right-hander. It's going to be close in the race, and this is a good place for overtakes. I like the look of this. And then it goes in, obviously, to this right-hander, and then this goes out to a left, which gets very narrow, and I am going to show you. So you come out of this right-hander, and you could easily be two abreast or whatever. It's crazy with these cars around. And then you head into a left, which is extremely narrow. This is the left, which is here, as a bus is sort of coming out of it right now.
The bus gives a sense of size, and that's taking up most of the road.
Yeah, there's probably room for one car through here. I mean, you can't go. On the right line is one car. We can have a little bit of curb here. We're not sort of going there, but as you can see, the wall is very, very close. These sort of walls, and obviously walls over there as well. This is a street track, so it's very narrow. You'll be coming straight through here. It will probably be a little break and then rolling straight out, letting the car run wide over there. But as you can see, there is zero room for error around here. The wheel then come from that little section and will be flat around here, all the way around. I've driven this on the simulator, so I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going all the way around, and then we go into another tight right. And also, we have the TV screen. So all the TV feed will be coming to everyone who is watching. And they, apparently there's going to be crowds that are here and everywhere else that can't necessarily get into the grandstand. They'll be watching from out there. So very, very cool. And if we carry on walking a little bit further down, the most technical part of the whole track, you've got to be extremely smooth, but if you attack it too hard, I feel, especially in the Jaguar, you will lose too much time. Obviously you can see here, like I was talking about, it's all about exit, and with this car, obviously it being electric is different. It's a different driving style. Let's talk about this corner, because a lot of the corners here, you've got to sacrifice your entry to get the best exit. And this is a prime example, because you come through the right and then you have this left here. Basically what I'm trying to say is you need to focus fully on the exit, and a lot of the time around here that's what you need to be doing. And don't try too hard, and don't make a mistake. The exit especially, you'll be getting so close to those walls. It's going to be inches. It's going to be inches around here, and when you're pushing to the level limit, you've got to really know all these things. What we have over here is where the Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy paddock is. I'm going to take you in there. So I'm going to show you the livery of the car for this weekend. I'm going to show you all the things that you would never usually see on a YouTuber's video. So I'm going to go over there and do that. A total behind the scenes. This carnage going on here. We're going to get run over. Okay, so now is when you get to see behind the scenes, and you get to see some of the car. All of the car. These cars, I believe, are the spare cars, which are just at the end. And then this is when you can actually see inside the paddock and see all the different drivers' cars as well, which are all just getting prepared. What is so crazy is that our paddock is right here. That as well is what is also totally mad. This is where my garage is.
This is where when you're about to go out for the race, this is where you'll drive over this drawbridge.
Oh yes.
Drawbridge, and you'll go over to the start line. So.
But there's a big queue.
Oh yeah, mate. That's for your autograph.
No, that is. Hello everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello. We are, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to go inside, and we're going to, well, I'm going to get fitted into the car, make sure seat belts are all right, pedals are all right, and probably get comfortable. The car before is different, so we need to get comfortable. We will talk about the tyres, especially afterwards, well, not afterwards, but when we've just done the fitting, because this is a big part of the whole week. You might be thinking, oh, it's exactly the same as the last one. It's different. This is a different car, and this is the livery, which I think a lot of you guys at home really like the colour of it. So this is the colour which the car is, which it is. That's the VIP car. So this is it. This is the colour basically. But there are little things that are different, and we're going to show you that as well. When we walk through here, number one is my race number for the weekend. Number one. We like number one. Can we keep it number one? We're not aiming for a win, but
as close as possible.
Yeah, as close as possible. This is sick. Do you know what? This is really,
Mate, that's
really
so cool.
That is chaos. That is actual chaos. Number one, A. Hamilton. Jaguar Racing. That's mad, isn't it? Like Jaguar Racing.
Factory driver, mate.
The carbon and the diffuser and everything else. Look under here. Look at
wow.
The diffuser. All for downforce and aero. Especially around this tight twisted track, we need all the downforce which we can get. We can have a little look inside the car. Welcome. My name is in the insert. Have you seen it?
No. Oh, ready for it.
Just in there. Oh yes, we are in. It won't be this side up when we're actually going. It's actually so. Oh yes. Probably get a little bit closer to the track. Just a little bit. And then the wheel like a little bit closer to me.
Yeah, I'll get more space with put in there too.
Yeah. probably, that's about it. Yeah, and then just a little bit closer, then I can be properly have as much movement as possible. This is when things get a little bit complicated for a driver, in terms of, like, for a lot of you guys at home, you've never probably seen just what everything does on a wheel. So I'm going to talk to you about as much as I can. Some things I can't talk to you about, for obvious reasons. Let's flash. So you press that once and then the lights will flash. If someone's like in front of you, that will sort of, that'll scratch. You can scroll through your dash right there. You've got your pit limiter, very important. If you start speeding in pit lanes in an FIA championship, you are going to get fined massively. And I will have no cars. Well, I have no cars anyway at the moment. So we have your ABS settings, so you can obviously change that. Broadcast cameras. So this race is live on the television. And this is going to be pointing at me, and then we also have another one pointing up there.
Yeah.
So
we'll have your GoPro up here as well, mate. Yeah.
Everyone's in there. We have more switches down here. So there are a lot of switches down here, which you have. Obviously, this is an electric car, so things are different, and you have to. So you have your start/stop, which I'm not going to press now, and then you can put it into gear, which is just down there. And then you have your parking, when you park in the pits, reverse and neutral. Hopefully we're not going to use reverse, that would be bad news. And then obviously you have your fog lights, you have your wipers, you have your sort of charging, hazards, we have your fan, we have everything. We have your extinguisher, hopefully we don't have to use that either. If you didn't see this in my last video, this is my dash, so you can see previous lap time, my split delta if I'm up or down, my predicted lap time. So I'll be able to see my predicted lap time right here before I cross the line. Right, welcome to my key. Anyway, what you can see here is you can see there is 2 safety harnesses. They are here just in case you do roll, basically. It's another added safety sort of bonus. So we have these here. As you can see, my wheel has disappeared. My engineer, my mechanic, sorry, he is actually moving the wheel closer towards me to have as much movement as possible when you are especially driving around a seat circuit. Another change which we've done is that we've raised me up in the seat because I was sitting too low, and one thing with a street track, every inch matters, and I feel that if you're kind of a bit too low like this, you're looking up, it's not ideal, and you're not gonna, you need to check everything, because one error is a big error. So yeah, I feel I'm comfortable and I feel I'm ready. So what's going to happen is the first session we have is a shakedown. So we're going to have a shakedown, and the second, that's 20 minutes long, and then we have a 45-minute, I believe, roughly half an hour, 45-minute free practice session. That's where I'll be pushing on more, and then I'll be learning it more for the race as well, because qualifying is early morning of Saturday morning, so you're watching this on Friday or Saturday or whenever, and then the race is in the afternoon. You're probably aware, Michelin are the people who made this all possible. We're going to talk about the tyre in just a second. Look at this, we're just front splitter, how ridiculous the front splitter is. It is all carbon. Look at all the carbon that you've got here, everything just, and the splitter is the most key thing for the racing. You do not want to damage that. If you damage that, you're going to be going seconds slower. Let's talk about the tyres. So the Michelins, these are the only set I've got for the weekend. So one set for the whole weekend, which is amazing, and a different style of racing as well. Yeah, you've got to make one set last whole weekend, which they will 100% do. These are based off the Pilot Sport road tyres made for this championship as well. So kind of like a track day style tyre. But yeah, like I say, you've just got to really manage the tyres all weekend as much as you can. But yeah, every driver's in the same situation, and that's why they're just incredible. It's incredible what Michelin are doing. The fact that you can even have one set of tyres for the whole weekend is very, very different from me. Okay, so we've just walked through Paris. So we're in a different location now. We've actually just come to the Formula E paddock. I just want to quickly show you a few different pieces here before we round this video off, and that is we've just come to Michelin because, like I mentioned many times, they are supporting my comeback to racing, and they are the people who supply the tyre, the Jaguar I-Pace E Trophy, as you've just seen. But they also are the suppliers of the Formula E Championship as well with the tyres.
Yeah, it's because this will be closed off. This will be the pit lane, won't it? in the races.
We effectively are in the pit lane. It's the Pilot Sport EV tyre, and this is what is going, obviously go on the Formula E car, based on a road tyre as well. Formula E get one set of tyres for the weekend as well. So they're in the same position as the Jaguar drivers as well. I said as well like 10 times. They're in the same position. Boom. I like what you did there. It's good. Right, as you can see behind me, after visiting Michelin, which is cool to see, my race car for the weekend is all ready to go. We have it outside and it's all really cool to see. We got it out here so you guys can obviously see the full thing, but the view as well. Can we just take that in? That is not every single day which we are going to get a view like this just before we go racing around Paris in this beast. So it's going to be very cool. It's going to be a very amazing experience, but just how good is it? And I tell you one thing, just to see my name on it, sat there, look at it, sat there. But genuinely, to have my name on a race car, just even here, even at this point here, it's just like sick with #1 and everything else. It's going to be an amazing experience, it really is. And you guys will have the opportunity to tune in and watch this. It will all be documented on Jaguar Racing's YouTube channel. I will leave all the links to that description. It is going to be kicking off at 2 PM French time on the Saturday. So Saturday the
27th of April.
So you'll be able to see this on Saturday the 27th of April, 2 PM. 2 PM the race all kicks off. It will be on the YouTube channel and also be live on television on BT Sport. Let's see how we get on. All the cameras are rigged up in there. We are ready to go, but let's hope we do well. This is the first time, and the next time you're going to see me, I will be talking to you on just how this one goes. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really, really cool. Practice all kicks off tomorrow. As you're watching this, I'm in practice, and I'm fingers crossed it's all gone well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure you check all the links down below, and a massive obviously thanks to Michelin and Jaguar and everyone else, and you guys at home for helping me get back in this position. It's going to be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I'll see you off my race.